Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna be dealing with oblique T-square from 2024 March question paper. So the question goes as follows. It's question 5. The scale you have 1:5, and you need to draw the given view, determine the interpenetration line by constructing. You determine the shape of the hole in the main pipe. You develop the pattern of the blade to manufacture the branch pipe. So that is the question of today. Okay, here I've already drawn the given view just to shorten the time on the video. If there's anyone who's struggling to draw the given view, should comment and will assist on how to draw the given view. Okay, just a few hints. This part here is not working. I just made a mistake while I was drawing this given view. So this is our given view here. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do here, the question say we must construct the line of penetration, and we must develop the shape of the hole here and the pattern. Okay, now we need to number our square here and here. So we're gonna start by numbering the corners here. You can, well, let's start with letters. You can say this one is A, B, C, and D. Remember, if here you are A, start this side. On this side of a side view, your A will turn. It will not be the same as here, like it will turn. This is a front view, this is a side view. So when you're looking at it from the side view and the front view, the A will not be on the same position. It will turn on this side. So your A on this side start here. Here's your A, B, C, and D. But on this side, your A will start here. A, B, C, and D. Okay, but we are not done here. We need to divide our square side by 4. So from A to B is 30. We need to divide 30 by 4. Let me do it now. Okay, we're gonna divide 30 by 4 now. 30 divided by 4. It's giving me 7.5. So you're gonna take your you need to measure 7.4 with your compass. Okay. 7.5. Okay, after finding 7.5, you're just gonna go here. Just like that, and you go on this side as well. You make marks. Okay, and you need to know the length on this square here, because of this square is not the same size as this. If you draw your given view and this square it gives you the same size as this, just know that your given view is wrong. is wrong. So now we need to know how long is this side. We're gonna measure it. Okay, May here is giving me 20. Now we not divide 20 by 4. It's gonna give us 5. Okay, it's giving us 5, and it's 5. I can just use the ruler. Okay, now those points that you just made there, you need to take them up. You're taking them up to the circle. With a very fade line. Remember, you guys, you're gonna use the pencil. Me here, I'm using a pen just to show you, to be visible enough for everyone to see. But when you're drawing in exam room or at school, please make a fade line, a use of a fade line. We're gonna do the same thing that we did on this side. We made points here, we need to take them that side as well. By 45, because of the angle we were given here is 45, so we're gonna use the 45 degrees ruler. Okay, so that's our lines. That is going to help us to find the line of penetration here. They call it the interpenetration. And here now we need to name those lines that we have here, those marks that we just did. We need to name them as well, so that we can correspond them with the lines on this side. So here the corners, I named them A, B, C, and D. After, now we're gonna use the letter, the numbers to name this point that I just did. So this one here, I'm gonna call it 1, 2, 3. Coming here is 4, 5, 6. And on this side as well, you just keep on naming it, because of this point it comes here as well. Here's gonna be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 here. We do the same here. Remember, A on this side start on this corner, on this side start here. So you're gonna start your 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, we are done here. Now what we need is to take this line that touches the circle here, that side, to meet with their corresponding number or letters this side. Where they meet is where you're gonna have the point. Okay, so we're gonna start with this one here, which is what? Which is D and B, the top line. Okay. Now we're looking for, because of this line that I started with, this and this is on the same level, D and B. Now we need to find D and B this side. So D and B is on the same line on this side, so it's gonna only be 1 point, which is here. We got a point, the first point. Now we need to go for another lane. We have 10 and 9, we have 3 and 4. because they're on the same level as well. 10 and 9, and we have 3 and 4. So here we need to find 10 and 9, 3 and 4, and put it on the line that I just took it now. Let's start with 3. Here's my second point. 4. Here's 4. Now we need, okay, even 4 goes with 9 on this line, and 2 goes with 10. No, 3 goes with 10, so it's fine. There is our points. Now we need to take out another lane. It's almost at the bottom lane, but not exactly on the bottom lane. Let me see, I started with this and this. No, yeah, take out this one. Yes, I did. I need to take out this one now. Which is what? Which is 2, 5, 2 and 5. Yeah. We need to find 2 and 5 on this side and put it on that line that I just took out now. Here's my 2 and here's my 5. And the last line is this line of 1 and 12. This one. We need to find 1 and 12 on this side. Yeah, 1 and 12 or 1 and 7. Yeah, this. Here's my 1. Gonna have a line here and 7 this side. Here on the center line. Now we're on the center line. The last point here that is missing is A and C. The point that we have here, we label them A and C. So A and C is on the, it touches the bottom of the circle, so it will be here on the last point. Just gonna, you see here we have A and C, and here we have A and C. So where the line meets is where you're having your point. Here is our last point. So this thing is gonna go like that's how the line of penetration is gonna be. Now we are done with the line of penetration. We need to go to the shape of the hole. We go into the shape of the hole here. Remember, going to the shape of the hole, you need to take out those points that you got here out as well. You must always plan your work neatly, where you're gonna draw your shape of the hole, where you're gonna draw your pattern, and you must plan it neatly so that you don't run out of space where you can draw another drawings, as they only give you 1 page in exam room, so you need to plan accordingly. So let's say here is gonna be our center of shape of the hole. So Remember, when we drawing the shape of the hole, we use the numbering from this side, so we're gonna take the spacing between these lines here, which is pretty much the same for all of it. We're just gonna take one, make it this side. So okay, here's my center line. This one is gonna be A and C. The center line is this one here. So on this center line, your number is A and C. We have A and C. Then going up, we're going on this side, going up, we have 12 and 7. So here is gonna be 12 and 7. Going up again, we have 11 and 8. So it's gonna be 11 and 8. When we number our lines there, here is gonna be 9 and 10. And the last line is gonna be D. Here's D. That's why I'm saying it's D. And we're going this side down now. Here we have 1 and 6. 1 and 6. Here we have 2 and 5. 2 and 5. We have 3 and 4. And the last line is B here. So we have all of the numbering here that we need to draw our given our shape of the hole. We're gonna take out those lines, those points that we just did there, that side. Okay, now here is where you need to be careful as well. Now we're gonna be working this numbering and this spacing here. It only helps us to draw this diagram like this, but to find the point, how to plot it, we need to use the numbering from this and this. Where you have a line here, it needs to meet with a line on that side. Number 1, it needs to meet with your numbering where you have 1 here. You're gonna go with this line of 1, and the line of 1 from this side, it needs to meet. Where they meet is your point. So we're gonna start here. Here we have A. We need to find A on this side, so we're gonna go up like that with the line of A, and we need to find A as well on this side. Here's our A. So here is gonna be the point of A. We have 1 and 12 on this side. We will need to go up with it. Here's our 1. Here's our 1. Here's gonna be our 12. Same thing here. We have 11 and 2. We're going up. Here is our 2, and there is our 11. Same thing here. Wait. Okay. Here's our 3, and there's our 10. Here we have B and D. We need to find B and D, which is the last line. B and D. 9 and 7. 9 and 4. So 9 here and 4. 8 and 5. Here's our 8, and here's our 8, and here's our 4. We have 7 and 6. 6, and here's our 7, and this will be the last line for letter C. So this thing is gonna go like, when you construct those points you marked, this one is gonna go like this. That's how your shape of the hole is gonna be. And now we need to draw the pattern to develop XX. Here's our XX. So we need to draw this pattern. So if we had space, we were just gonna use 45 ruler like this and take out this line and take out all of these points going that side to plot the pattern. But we don't have space here, we cannot do that, so we need to draw our pattern aside. So we're gonna just draw it here. We're just gonna draw a straight line here, okay? And we need to come here. Since we plotting this side, we take the spacing between these points. Just take the spacing like that. Let's say here's my first point here. Now I need to go down. Well, I wasn't really counting how many points I made, and I was just making enough to plot my thing. So here's gonna, you need to check first here which side is the lowest and which side is the biggest, because of when we plot, we always start the first point on our pattern with the lowest side. So you can see from this side is the lowest, this side is the biggest. So we're gonna start with from this side, and from this side we have A. You want to take this side, so our first point here is gonna be A. After we wanna go with the numbering like that. After is 1, 2, 3, and B. This is B. After B we're going down 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 4, 5, 6, and C is the corner. And we're going again 7, 8, 9, and the corner again. Here's our D. 10, 11, 12. The letter or the number that you started with this side, you should end with it. So now we're going to A again. A. That will be it. Now we need to take those lines that way so that we can plot our pattern development. Now we're gonna take our compass and we come here. We start with the first point, which is A. Here we're gonna take from here to here, and then we make a point find on the line of A. We have A on that side, we have A on this side, and we want to go to the next line, which is 1 and 12 by our numbering here. So we're going to point there and there, come here, find the line of 1 and find the line of 12. So this thing is all about finding your numbering. If you miss on the numbering, your whole drawing will be wrong. So you need to check your numbering so well. Here is gonna be 2 and 11. 2 and 11. We have 3 and 10. 3 and 10. We have B and D. B and D. Here's my B. Here's my D. We have 4 and 9. 4 here. And we have 5 and 8. We have 6 and 7. And here's our last point now. So now we need to construct our point. So this is gonna be like this. Remember, when you construct this point, you will need to use the flexi ruler or the flexi curve. Don't use a freehand as I do, as you will lose marks. So that is your pattern. Here's our pattern. Now let me just use the highlighter so that you can see our shape so well. On a given view or given views like that. this is our drawing for the day. If there's anyone who didn't understand, don't be afraid to comment, or if there's anyone who have a better method of how to draw this, should also mention it on the comment section. And please don't forget to subscribe and to like and follow. I will appreciate that. Thank you so much.